Oh, good morning, Patriots. It is September 4th, 2020. Old girl on the swing. And this is kind of a new phone I got in the summer when I went to go visit the kids in California. And I played with the adjustment. It's funny, they have an adjustment on here that says beauty. I mean, it's just strange what phones can do. It's like they manipulate visual. Our eyes are very limited. They can only see so many colors. They can see so far. I have astigmatism. When I went to go get my eye exam, I asked them, what's the difference? Oh, your prescription really hasn't changed. However, you might be getting glaucoma. I said, oh my God. That's the age setting, okay, because I remember when my mom had to have that surgery. She says they do one eye at a time. And I'm not really cool about that, but I made a pact with the Lord. I said, let me leave a good corpse. I wanted to die in 5 years, 70. Because, it's after 75, you look pretty bad, okay? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do what those Hollywood freak shows do. I'm not going to do plastic surgery. I'm not going to, I'm just going to try to do what I normally do. Eat healthy foods, which I don't all the time. And, take a walk every now and then. I don't over-exercise. Because, why? I mean, my body is a 65-year-old woman. It's not a 25-year-old hot. I mean, these older women, they just want to look young. It's ridiculous. I love it, the fact that my hair is going gray. Now, here's the good news. I went to the dentist yesterday. Yes, I've got bad teeth. Everybody knows that. But they told me, even though that implants are not covered, I have full coverage for choppers. And I figured, okay, until I save the 12 grand, I'm going to do the chopper. So I could at least have that fake look of beauty. I mean, I got to eat, okay? They removed 2 teeth yesterday. I tell everything on my channel. I don't hide anything. What's the point? Okay, I'm 65. There's nothing to hide. Okay, that's my personal thing. Now here's the latest in the I call it the geopolitical front. I saw it. I'm banned on Twitter until tomorrow afternoon. So I set up this new account. Okay, fine. But I was looking at some of these people. Who I like is William Shatner. He says he's non-political. Good. Thank you, Bill. He just wants to be on there and express his views about Star Trek. Well, they got a new Star Trek now. And this is so stupid. They got trans people on that. What do I say? Not going to watch it. Garbage. No, thank you. And I had a couple of trolls come on and say something to me, and I just said, don't ever contact me on Twitter. And I blocked them. I don't need to deal with these trans people, okay? They don't like their bodies. That's their personal thing. Don't tell me. I don't care. I mean, Bruce Jenner became Caitlyn, and he popularized being a freak show. Basically, Bruce Jenner is a eunuch. He lives with a 23-year-old woman that was a man, and they're just friends. They're not lovers. They're business partners. He needed companionship. He needed a mentor. She needed, whatever you want to call him, needed a mentor, friend thing. And he goes, because he went through all the women in his life and destroyed their lives, Kris Jenner included. Now, Kris Jenner, she was kind of a gold digger, let's face it. She got married young to a high-priced lawyer, an Armenian guy. I'll be honest with you. I love the Armenian people because they're smart, very smart, but they're very controlling. You probably couldn't handle it. She's a kind of a controlling woman, too. And she controlled Bruce. Everybody could see that. And Bruce was sick of it. He goes, you know what? I don't need this crap. I'm going to become a woman and get out of this marriage. But the other 2 wives that he had children with, one of them used to be with Elvis Presley. I mean, he got some really beautiful women in bed. But for some reason, he just wanted to be... He didn't like himself. I know his father, who was in the military, must be turning in his grave. Honestly, I'm happy for him that he's, become whatever. But that was a cruel thing to do to the wives. I'll be honest with you. Don't get married to people if you don't love them, and don't use them just for what's called a beard. That's what Brad Pitt did. Brad Pitt's gay, and he used all these women for beards. Jennifer Aniston is gay. Everybody knows it. So, and that's their preference, but don't tell me. I don't want to know, okay? I don't want to know what you do in the bedroom. I'm heterosexual, but it has nothing to do with pride or anything. It's just I'm normal, okay? I'm sorry. A penis cannot go into a butthole, and that would be normal. That's not normal. It's called sodomy. Actually, in the Word of God, it's a sin. Okay, I'll be honest. The girls, they lick each other. I think it's pretty sick. I'm thinking about Ellen DeGeneres and her so-called wife. Well, yeah, they're going to break up. They all do. Two women together just never works out very well. It doesn't. Let me face it. I've lived with a woman before. One controls the other one, and after a while, the other one can't stand it, so she moves out. Okay? I'm not that controlling, but when I can't live with another woman. I'll be honest with you. It's even hard for me to live with some men, because some men all they want to do is grab you, touch you, and you want to just be left alone. I'll be honest, I was happy in the early years of my marriage to my high school sweetheart. He was Polish, but then when he got involved with the drugs and alcohol, I couldn't take it anymore. I told the kids I can't do it anymore. We went to counseling. He stopped going to church. Nothing worked. But I tried to make it work for 22 years. Well, we were married 22 years. He was the school editor of the newspaper, and I was a cheerleader. Eventually, he did go into a football when he was in his first year in junior college. But he was always the nerd, okay? I was not a nerd. I was the soch. I was the cheerleader, okay? I was a very popular person because I was friendly, outgoing, had tits and ass, guys like that. But that's not what's important. Tits and ass aren't important. What's important is being kind to one another. And let's face it, this world is going hell in a handbasket. Look what's going on. Everybody's hating each other. No, wrong. Love one another, it says in the Word of God. Okay, that was a rant. As you can see the sun coming up. Anyway, thank God Jesus is coming soon, because I'm burned out. I'm 65. Hey, he needs to come back and fix all this. I need that 1,000-year reign, people. All right, love you guys. I tell it like it is. See you in the movies.